I'm the kind of artist that gets ideas from feelings and thoughts. And when I'm in a certain period of my life, when I feel strongly about certain things and myself, my values, the world, and when I work on myself and my mental health, I get these strong feelings and thoughts, and I want to express them really badly. And I feel like I want to show the world and myself what is important and what matters to me at that time. In summary, I want to show the truth from deep within me. When I walk around on this earth, I always have my phone notes with me, of course, because I usually have my phone with me. And in my notes, I take any idea that I get through the days. I keep every small idea that comes to mind, and in form of words for painting names. For example, when I see some beautiful words and I want to name my future paintings like this, or those words spark something different inside me. Any quotes I write down that move me, and sometimes even very rough concepts for painting, such as, for example, I go on a walk with my partner and I see the leaves falling down the trees in autumn, and I think of a girl with orange hair at peace below the tree, and a feeling with that idea, and I write that down really roughly. So I always have a bunch of words, sentences, and quotes in my notes on my phone. And that is the first step of me getting my ideas. I think all artists do art for the sake of expressing some sort of truth from within. And we are social animals. We are made for being with each other and socializing. And we feel the need to express ourselves and be seen and be heard and be known. I think that for making art, we do not have to be inspired. We just need discipline and hard work, and that can help us finish the painting. But to get ideas for art, for our next paintings or drawings, we need to feel inspired and creative and need this want to express. And that is a big difference, I think, that many artists do not talk about. So, first question that is very useful to know the answer to is what helps you to get inspired, in the inspired creative mood. And for me, that can be going through my favorite artist's Instagram page, consume any kind of my favorite art, watch certain art YouTubers, and for you it can be something completely different. Such as going through Pinterest, taking a nature walk, or listening to your favorite music. But it's very good to know what gets you in this inspired mode. So if you don't know already, I suggest to really think about it and write it down, so next time you're frustrated, you will know how to get there, in the mood where you can sketch down a real good ideas for your art. So when I have my notes with me at all times, and when I know what inspires me, what puts me in this creative mode, I am really good to go to get really good ideas. When I get inspired, when I get in this creative mode, I sit down with my sketchbook and my phone notes, which are full of rough concepts and words, and that is really everything I need to fill the page or a spread with so many good ideas for my next paintings. I'm sitting down just remembering those visions and moments and checking if I still feel like them. So I go through my notes and I am really present with myself, and when I read a word or a concept from my notes, I really try to feel if that still inspires me, if that still makes me feel something. Because sometimes something just passes and it's not that important to me anymore in a day or two. And yes, I just go straight in my creative focus and just express every idea from my notes that I still feel at least somewhat connected with. And suddenly more are coming in variation of those written ideas that I didn't really think of before. And just like that, I have a full page. I do this approximately once a month, and I do this just to get my ideas out, and even if I wanted, I couldn't paint so many. I use less than 90% of those ideas ever. And I do this approximately once a month, just to get ideas out, and even if I wanted, I couldn't paint so many. And then, when I want to plan a new painting, I have pages of concepts. Another positive thing about this process is that if I had an idea and wrote it in notes a month ago, and then sketched a concept 2 weeks ago, and now out of 10 others, this one I still feel, that tells me it is important truth for some part of me, and it was not just a phase or something meaningless if I still feel like painting it. Sometimes even after years I see my old sketched concepts and want to paint it. And yes, that's a really good indicator of what's important enough to me to paint. If some concepts or words that are written still is left without a vision, but I still feel it really strongly, I will just write it below the page. So next time I'm doing this, I will go and check and see if something comes up next time. So that is that. No pressure, just creativity flow. In summary, know what gets you inspired. Take notes of any visions or thoughts that make you feel. Approximately once a month, more or less, get inspired, take your rough sketchbook, your notes, sit down and let your stream of consciousness lead your hand. And remember that you should feel no fear doing that, because at least 90% of them will not be used at all. So no pressure there for any of ideas to be perfect or great. It will just happen naturally that one will stand out to you and you will feel it in 2 weeks, in a month, in a year, anytime. So yeah, just don't worry. Draw as many concepts as come to mind and you will have it. A book full of your original ideas and concepts that you base your body of work on. I really hope this helps your creative process and journey. Last week I did a shop update in my Etsy shop and you can check it out. I have a special free shipping code only for my YouTubers, so here you go. And I will see you next week. Happy arting!